Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a kind and noble king and queen. For many years they wished for a child. One bright morning, their wish finally came true. A beautiful baby girl was born. They named her Aurora. The king and queen were so happy that they invited everyone in the kingdom to a grand celebration at the castle. They also invited 3 good fairies named Flora, Fauna and Merryweather to bless the baby princess with special gifts. The first fairy, Flora, stepped forward and said, "I give you the gift of beauty." A gentle sparkle floated down onto the baby. The second fairy, Fauna, said, "I give you the gift of song." Another shimmer of magic surrounded the princess. But just as Merryweather was about to give her blessing, a loud clap of thunder shook the castle. Suddenly, an evil fairy named Maleficent appeared in a swirl of green flames. She was angry because she had not been invited. With a cold voice, Maleficent spoke. "The princess shall grow in grace and beauty," she said, "but before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on a spinning wheel and fall into a sleep from which she will never wake." The king and queen were horrified, but Merryweather still had her blessing left. "I cannot undo the curse," she said softly, "but I can change it. The princess will not die. Instead, she will sleep, and true love's kiss shall wake her." To protect Aurora, the king ordered that every spinning wheel in the kingdom be burned, and to keep her safe, the 3 fairies took Aurora deep into the forest, raising her in a small cottage. They called her Briar Rose. Years passed, and Aurora grew into a lovely, kind young woman. She loved to sing and dance with the birds and animals in the woods. On the day of her 16th birthday, while walking in the forest, she met a young prince named Philip. They spoke, laughed and danced together, not knowing they were already promised to each other by their parents long ago. When Aurora returned home, the fairies revealed the truth. She was a princess, and she must return to the castle that very night. Aurora was sad to leave the forest, but excited to meet her parents. But Maleficent had been watching. In the castle, she lured Aurora to a hidden room where a spinning wheel stood. As if in a trance, Aurora touched the spindle and pricked her finger. At once, she fell into a deep sleep. The fairies gently carried her to a soft bed in the castle's tallest tower. To protect her, they cast a spell that made the whole kingdom fall asleep, waiting for the day Aurora would awaken. Meanwhile, Prince Philip had been captured by Maleficent, but the fairies freed him and gave him a sword and shield to fight. Maleficent transformed herself into a fearsome dragon, breathing fire and smoke. Prince Philip fought bravely, climbing mountains and battling the dragon with the fairies' help. At last, with one mighty throw, he struck Maleficent's heart with his sword. The dragon vanished in a cloud of smoke. Prince Philip hurried to the castle. There, he found Aurora sleeping peacefully in the tower. He gently leaned down and kissed her. Suddenly, the spell was broken. Aurora opened her eyes and smiled. The entire kingdom awoke, and joy filled the castle once again. Soon after, Aurora and Prince Philip were married in a grand celebration, and so they lived happily ever after, surrounded by love, laughter, and magic.